Okay, so that's the second steep. Well, the second steep brings out like the flavor, but okay, here I'm giving the extra tea to my tea pets. Okay, so the second steep uh, releases some of the flavor. So you just repeat the process, pour in the hot water, and we're on to our third steep. So you repeat the process again, and the third steep is very important. This is where everything you got your leaves wet, and then the flavor already came out. And then the third steep, that's where all of that and the rest of the flavor comes out. So you're gonna get different notes on the tea. So with Long Jing is very light tea. So it could be you'll have some sweet notes and sometimes uh, the taste changes during steeps. So you might have times wherein the taste kind of fades away, but on the succeeding steeps, you get hints of different notes on the succeeding steep. So that's where you know you kind of enjoy the different tastes on every steep. That's what makes Gong Fu Cha very interesting. So here again, I'm waiting, doing a little bit of meditation. Okay, think my tea is ready. So on the third steep, you can really see all of the leaves opening up as compared to the second steep. If you look at the guy one, it looks like it's kind of full because the leaves have opened up. Okay. So if you notice, I'm pouring the tea a lot slower. Okay. It's because I want the flavor to be very sweet. We don't want to pour very fast because it might uh, the temperature might be going through the leaves too fast, and it might make the tea taste bitter. So slow pour means sweet tea. Okay. Um, on the first three steeps, the water is kind of hot, so it's you can see me a little bit struggle trying to hold the guy one because it's really hot. I mean, 80, 70, 90 degrees is still hot. Okay, but if you got your hot water ready on a thermostat, so you have to be mindful because the temperature fades as you go along with the steeps. Now, see, if you can see me here, I'm still doing a high pour because the temperature is still high. Okay, so you're trying to cool down the tea. Okay, so we have vapor, water vapor evaporating while in midair. Okay, so here's the third steep. So still enjoy the aroma and then the taste. So by this time, the tea color would be very, very clear, and all of the notes are now available while you're tasting the tea. Another thing to remember is when you're drinking tea, so you can appreciate the color, okay, or smell the aroma, and then you can try to slurp the tea on the cup and try to slurp 3 times at least. Okay, not to drink it straight away. So we're not drinking gin or wine. It's tea. So tea is meant to be enjoyed by taste. So it's tea tasting. So try to slurp it and let the tea roll into your tongue and your mouth, and try to get to appreciate the hints and various notes of taste and flavor on each sip. So again, we give to our tea pets. So the hot tea that we pour on our tea pets brings the chi to these tea pets. Okay, we're on our fourth steep. Okay, again, still, I can intuitively tell how hot the water is because of the vapor that's coming out of the hot water. So if it's still smoking, then the temperature is still within about seven about 70 100 from 100 degrees to 70 degrees. So if you have a automatic teapot that or tea kettle that regulates the temperature, it's well and good. So you can have the exact consistent water temperature to make sure that your tea tastes good. All right. Now again, meditate. Mindfulness exercise is very good and good practice. So it allows you to practice patience and also focus on what you're doing, and also you can appreciate the silence while you're drinking tea. Okay, and makes the ambiance very serene and peaceful and quiet. Well, you can drink tea in a. Okay, I live in a city, so it might be there might be some background sounds, some hustle and bustle outside, but because of the mindfulness exercise on while drinking tea, you get to have your own peace in spite of the external noise. So this is where the meditative part or the zen part of tea drinking comes in. So aside from the cultural the rituals of the tea culture, you get the you get to enjoy the tea and also the peace and quiet. Okay, still doing a high pour. That means the water is still very hot. Well, I'm still at my fourth steep, so that's pretty understandable.